Hello, class. We're going to go ahead and read Tuesday's Studies Weekly article. It's again in our week 22 American Justice Studies Weekly. So go ahead and get that out. I'm going to read the article inside. So go ahead and open it up. And it's going to be the article at the top. Okay, it's called Thurgood Marshall. And that is the name of a gentleman we are going to read about. Okay, so Thurgood Marshall. Young Thurgood. Thurgood Marshall was born in Baltimore, Maryland on July 2nd, 1908. His dad, William Marshall, loved the Constitution and used it in an unusual way. Whenever Thurgood was punished for bad behavior at school, his dad made him read, then reread the Constitution. Thurgood often said reading it so many times made him really think about the ideas in it. The next time you get punished, grab a copy of our Constitution. Who knows where it could lead you? Faced with segregation. Thurgood came face to face with segregation when he tried to enroll in a University of Maryland law school in his hometown. He was told not to bother. The university was for whites only. Thurgood remembered and rejection all remembered rejection all his life. He decided to enroll at Howard University, a highly respected African American university. His education and his experience helped him realize how important it was for all, not just some, Americans to get every right guaranteed in the Constitution. This was a lesson that would one day change our entire country. Thurgood Marshall, activist. In 1933, Thurgood Marshall began working with the NAACP, National Association for Advancement of Colored People. He took cases that challenged the separation but equal law in the country. Separate but equal meant things could be segregated as long as both races got the same quality of service. The truth is, things were separate, but definitely not equal. In one of his cases, Marshall represented Donald Gaines Murray, an African American graduate student who wanted to go to the University of Maryland Law School. Murray was not allowed to enroll because of his race and the university's separate but equal policy. The University of Maryland is the same university that wouldn't accept Marshall either. Marshall won the case against the school, and they had to change the way they selected their students. After winning several important cases on the state level, Marshall moved on to the national scope of becoming the chief counsel, the main lawyer for the NAACP. He won 29 out of the 32 cases he argued in front of the Supreme Court. That's an amazing record. In fact, he won the case that said separate but equal education was unconstitutional and could no longer be the policy anywhere in our nation. That case is known as Brown versus the Board of Education, and it's one of the most important cases that ever went to court in the United States. Thurgood Marshall's arguments made it possible for all children, regardless of their race, to go to school together. The Supreme Court. In 1967, Thurgood Marshall's lifelong dream came true. He was appointed to the Supreme Court by President Lyndon B. Johnson. The Supreme Court is part of the judicial branch of the government and is the highest court in the land. Thurgood Marshall became the very first African American to serve on the Supreme Court. Throughout his life, he worked within the legal system to give equal rights to people who had been treated unfairly. Since the time of slavery, he was instrumental in ending segregation in our country. He also helped get new protections under law for women, children, prisoners, and homeless. In 1991, Justice Marshall retired after 24 years of serving on the Supreme Court. He died in 1993, but his legacy lives on in our school, our businesses, and our courts. So this is Thurgood Marshall, and this is former President Lyndon B. Johnson. Okay? All right. So now go ahead and go to your week 7 continuous learning and go ahead and create a poster of Thurgood Marshall. On your poster, include the following information: where he was born, when he was born, university life, life as an activist, the Supreme Court, what he did, how long was he on the Supreme Court, when he died. Okay? So go ahead and create the best poster you can. You have 2 days to do that. Okay? That's the assignment for Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay? So you can take your time. Here is another picture of Thurgood. This is another picture of Thurgood Marshall. Okay, so you can look at those pictures and then draw one of your own and just see what you think. Okay, and make sure you have that information on your poster, please. Then take a picture of it and email me, text me, or dojo it to me, please. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to help.